Welcome to my channel Limelight Leaks. Please share and subscribe, and hit the bell icon for latest updates.
For years, fans watched Sue Martin on Fast and Loud. She was a tough lady who fixed car seats and made old junk look amazing. But when the show ended, everyone had a big question. What really happened to Sue and her famous shop? People thought her business might fall apart without the TV cameras. But what people found in her shop after the show stopped will totally shock you. Get ready to learn the amazing truth that no one saw coming. What really happened after the cameras left? When the last episode of Fast and Loud was on TV, many people were worried about Sue Martin and her business called ASM Auto Upholstery. It happens a lot with reality TV shows. Once the cameras pack up and go away, businesses that look great on TV often have trouble staying open. Everyone thought that without the TV show giving her free advertising, Sue's shop might slow down, get smaller, or even close forever. But what really happened was totally different from what anyone expected. The big shock wasn't finding a dusty, forgotten garage or a bunch of hidden treasures. Instead, what people discovered was a business that didn't just survive after the TV show ended. It actually got even bigger and more successful than before. Her business kept doing great, showing that being on TV wasn't the only reason she was successful. This was a huge surprise for many people because it was different from what usually happens to reality TV stars. Most people think that a TV show can make or break a business, turning regular shops into overnight hits. But Sue's story shows something different. Her business was already strong, and her time on TV just put a big spotlight on what was already a great example of hard work and good quality. Her ability to keep and even get more customers after leaving the show suggests that stepping away was a smart choice. It let her focus even more on her business without the stress and drama that often comes with reality TV. This unexpected growth shows that her business was built on something much deeper than just being famous for a short time. From simple beginnings, how did Sue build a business so strong it could stand tall even after the cameras left? To understand that, we need to go back to where her amazing journey started, long before reality TV even existed. Sue Martin's life started in a very different place. She was born in Taiwan into a family of farmers. It was there, working on the farm, that she learned how valuable hard work and never giving up really are from a very young age. This strong work attitude that she learned in the fields would become the foundation of everything she achieved later in life. It was a lesson that taught her to be patient, to bounce back from problems, and to understand that real success comes from working hard every single day. In 1984, Sue made a brave and life-changing choice. She moved to the United States with her husband and children, looking for new opportunities and a fresh start. This move, leaving behind everything she knew, showed her adventurous spirit and her willingness to take risks for a better future. It wasn't an easy path, but her deep-rooted work ethic would help her a lot in this new country. It wasn't until 1990, 6 years after coming to the U.S., that Sue found her true calling in the upholstery business. The spark started with a personal project, her husband's 1968 Grand Torino. She and a friend decided to redo the seats right there in her garage. This hands-on experience wasn't just about fixing a car. It was about finding a passion, a skill that she could practice and get really good at. The feeling of changing something old and worn into something beautiful and new was powerful. Soon after, a big chance came her way. She heard about an existing upholstery company in Dallas, Texas, that was going out of business. It was a small space, just 1,000 square feet. But Sue saw something more than just a failing business. She saw potential. She took a huge leap of faith, buying the struggling company for just $4,500. This was the moment ASM Auto Upholstery was born, starting from a humblest of beginnings, powered by a dream and a small investment. From that moment on, Sue put every bit of her energy into her new business. For years, she worked non-stop day and night, often pushing herself to extreme limits. There were times she would work for 24 hours straight, for 3 or 4 days in a row, practically living at the shop and only taking short naps between tasks. Her commitment was total, driven by a strong desire to meet every deadline and build a reputation for being dependable and delivering top-quality work. This incredible dedication wasn't just about making money. It was about proving herself, about building something truly special, one stitch at a time. This non-stop pursuit of excellence paid off in a big way. After just a few years of this intense work, ASM Auto Upholstery began to gain many loyal customers who recognized her unmatched quality and reliability. The business started to grow, first by renting an additional 1,000 square feet of the space next door. Then with even more success, she moved the entire operation across the street to a larger 2,000 square foot building that even had its own parking lot. Just 3 years later, Sue made another big investment, buying the entire complex, a massive 8,800 square foot space, which is still ASM's home today. This deep foundation is why her business could thrive after the show, making her post-show success less of a random surprise and more of a predictable outcome of a natural business sense and dedication. So, how did this hard-working upholstery queen, hidden away in her thriving Dallas shop, end up on one of Discovery Channel's biggest shows? It all started with a chance meeting that would change everything, bringing her quiet dedication to a global stage. Richard Rawlings, the energetic and outspoken boss of Gas Monkey Garage, had his shop located just down the street from ASM Auto Upholstery. It was a simple twist of fate that brought them together. One day, Richard stopped by Sue's shop and was immediately amazed by the incredible quality of her work. He saw the careful detail, the perfect finishes, and the pure skill that went into every project. Impressed by what he saw, he decided to use her services. And that's how their business relationship began about 12 years before an interview in 2013. This connection, built on mutual respect for quality work, would soon bring Sue and her shop into the national spotlight, forever changing her public image. If you ever watched Fast and Loud, you'll instantly recognize Sue's famous catchphrase, "Why you always bring me junk?" It became her signature line, often said with a mix of frustration and a hint of humor. And to answer her own question, yes, Richard and Aaron Kaufman from Gas Monkey Garage really did bring her some incredibly tough projects. Since most of their vehicles were old, beat-up cars meant for full restoration, Sue often got them when they were in their very worst condition, needing a complete interior makeover from top to bottom. She truly was the queen of turning trash into treasure. On the show, it often looked like Richard and Aaron would hand Sue a vehicle needing a massive interior job and then demand it be finished in an unbelievably short amount of time. Were these deadlines just for show? Not at all. The deadlines were absolutely real. Because Richard's custom cars were frequently scheduled to be sold at high-stakes auctions, there was no room for delay. To meet these incredibly tight schedules, Sue and her team would pull out all the stops, putting several employees on the Gas Monkey projects and working late into the night. It's amazing how she managed to film scenes for a popular TV show while simultaneously running such a demanding and fully operational auto upholstery business. Luckily, her shop was designed with two separate sides. This smart setup meant that when the Discovery Channel crew came to film on one side, her dedicated team could still work on other projects on the other side of the shop, ensuring that her regular business never missed a beat. While Fast and Loud often highlighted Sue's incredible custom work and high-end restorations, focusing on the dramatic transformations, that wasn't the main part of her everyday business. The truth is, most of ASM Auto Upholstery's work was actually general repairs, with the flashy restorations and custom projects making up a smaller, albeit exciting portion. This shows that the show presented a specific dramatic version of Sue's business, focusing on high-stakes projects. However, the underlying truth was that her business was far more diverse and grounded in everyday repairs. She didn't let the show define or consume her actual business model. Her shop truly does it all, proving that her skills and services extend far beyond what was shown on TV. She handles a huge variety of items from motorcycle seats shipped in from clients across the world to custom 1958 Daimler Conquest seats, dining table chairs, dashboards, steering wheels, marine seats, convertible tops, and even unique items like a Red Bull flight tag kite. The show brought Sue and ASM Auto Upholstery into homes around the world, turning a quiet Dallas business into an internationally recognized name. But did all that fame change her business? Or was her success already set in stone, a testament to years of dedication? While Fast and Loud made Sue a household name and brought her a huge number of fans from across the world, the business side of ASM Auto Upholstery actually didn't change much because of the show. This might seem surprising, but it speaks volumes about the strength of her company before the cameras even arrived. ASM Auto Upholstery was already a very busy company with many established accounts with car dealerships and a steady stream of loyal customers. This means a business was already strong and successful on its own, operating at a high level long before the TV spotlight. The show acted as a massive marketing campaign. It didn't create a business's success, but it made it known globally, turning local reputation into international recognition. Even though the day-to-day business operations didn't fundamentally shift, the show did make Sue much more visible and popular. Her amazing skills, sharp wit, and unique personality really connected with viewers, making her a fan favorite. This widespread exposure likely helped her business grow in other important ways, allowing her to charge higher prices for her specialized work and attract an even wider range of clients who now knew her name and trusted her reputation for quality. The show had a dual impact on Sue's business. It didn't fundamentally change her operational success, which was already high, but it significantly boosted her brand recognition and market reach. This allowed her to attract a broader, potentially higher-paying clientele, effectively leveraging fame without becoming dependent on it. It demonstrates a smart way to use reality TV. Instead of becoming a TV personality first and a business owner second, Sue remained a business owner who strategically used the TV platform to enhance her existing strong enterprise. With all this success and a growing fan base, it seemed like Sue was on top of the world, a beloved figure on a hit show. So, why did she suddenly disappear from Fast and Loud in its later seasons? The truth is, it's a bit of a mystery, one that has puzzled fans for years. Sue was noticeably absent from the last few seasons of Fast and Loud, leaving many viewers wondering where she had gone. What's even more puzzling is that neither Richard Rawlings nor Sue Martin ever said anything official about why she left. Their silence on the matter only added to the intrigue, leaving fans to guess about what really happened behind the scenes. This unspoken exit created a void that fans keenly felt. While no official reason was ever given, many people believe Sue's departure was a smart business move on her part. One strong idea is that she simply wanted to focus more on her growing business, without the constant demands and drama that often come with being on a reality TV show. Filming a TV show requires an enormous amount of time and energy, and leaving the show would have allowed her to refocus all her efforts on ASM Auto Upholstery, which was already thriving. This suggests that her ability to maintain and even grow her client base after leaving the show indicates a strategic decision to prioritize her business without the constraints or drama associated with reality TV. Some theories even suggested she might have been looking for another show, as she did make a few appearances in the spin-off series Misfit Garage. However, the most commonly accepted belief among fans and observers is that she simply chose a long-term business success and personal peace over the demands of the TV spotlight. Her quiet departure, coupled with her business's continued growth, strongly implies a deliberate choice to prioritize the substance of her entrepreneurial venture over the spectacle of reality television. So, if Sue wasn't on TV, what was she doing? The answer is simple, yet incredibly impressive. She was doing what she does best, but on an even bigger scale, proving that her vision extended far beyond the confines of a single show. Since leaving Fast and Loud, Sue has continued to excel in the world of auto upholstery. She didn't just maintain her business, she expanded it in significant ways. She opened a brand new location for ASM Auto Upholstery in Frisco, Texas, adding another jewel to her growing empire. While her original Dallas shop is famous for its car upholstery, the Frisco location shows a clever diversification, focusing more on upholstery for boats and even airplanes. Even with these new ventures, Sue is still very much an active and respected part of the automotive world. In May 2022, she was thrilled to be invited to a special car event by Shelby America Team Shelby and the Carroll Shelby Foundation. She posted about her excitement on Facebook, looking forward to the car show and banquet. This clearly shows her continued passion and involvement in the automotive scene. But it's not just about business for Sue. Family is hugely important to her. Her daughter Karen has been working at the company for 8 years, learning the ropes from the master herself. Sue has openly shared her hope that Karen will eventually take over the business, allowing her to retire someday. This reveals a clear plan for the future of ASM Auto Upholstery, ensuring it remains a thriving family affair for generations to come. Her active involvement in training her daughter for succession reveals a forward-thinking approach to business longevity and legacy building, moving beyond personal toil to establish a sustainable multi-generational enterprise. With such a strong work ethic, a thriving business, and smart expansion, it's no surprise that Sue Martin has built a significant fortune. Her estimated net worth is around $1.5 million. This wealth comes mainly from her incredibly successful ASM auto upholstery business, which is known far and wide for its high-quality work and strong reputation within the automotive community. Her story is a powerful reminder that true success is built on dedication, skill, and a relentless pursuit of excellence, not just on fleeting fame. What they found in Sue Martin's shop after Fast and Loud ended truly shocked everyone. Not with hidden treasures, but with the unbelievable truth of her continued booming success. Sue Martin's journey from a small garage to an upholstery empire proves that true craft, relentless hard work, and a sharp business mind will always win, no matter if the cameras are rolling or not. She is a true inspiration, showing us that dedication is the real secret to lasting success.